crazy. You guys, how's it going? Sam, today's alright. I'm glad. Happy Monday. A little bit tired. Me too, actually. Oh, this weekend was a doozy. You guys, I have a surprise for you today. So what is behind the curtain? Ooh, let's see. Let's wonder. I spent all morning working on this, and I'm pretty excited because it required some it required some computer skills, which I didn't know I possessed, but I do. Some coding, if you will. Yeah, new thing. It's kind of weird. I don't know. So, I have so many ideas. Do you guys have ideas? Do you ever you have like so many ideas you don't even know where to start? Well, today is a day where we are laying out all of our ideas for what we want to do with our life. We're laying them all out there, and we're thinking about the possibility of all of them. I don't know, man. Yesterday, I was just thinking about all the possibilities that I could do with myself for like art projects or for like hobbies or like fitness goals, things like that. So I thought today we'd do kind of a chill co-working stream, and we'll see how it goes. Is coding your passion? Yeah, coding's my passion. I dabble in some coding. I was very happy I found the program data file, by revealing the hidden files in my files. I don't know what the fuck I did. I Googled every single step of the way what I was supposed to do. I copied and pasted one folder into program data folder. Be careful what terms you use. It was the program data folder. Hello, computer experts. Hello, Refly. Hello, Whack It. Okay, you guys, you ready to see my new overlay? Oh, this is gonna be fun. I don't know. I want to try out this new format. I'm excited. It may look. I don't know. We're still working out the kinks, but okay. So here it is. Hold on. Nope, not that one. Yeah, this one. Woo! We're in space. And look, I figured out how to make a transparent background. This is crazy. Do I have a green screen? No, I do not. I don't have a green screen. It's just computer magic. Whoa. Holy shit.
You are this universe.
Oh, thank
and
you.
Are free at every moment.
You are this universe. I need to move my thing. Here, I'm going to move it over here. Oh, shit. Okay, listen, there's so many moving parts, I don't even know. Hold on. Okay, my alerts. We're moving that elsewhere. Oh dear, I don't even mess with that. There's like 5 million things. My OBS is like, when I hover over the OBS, there's like 50 million blue squares. Shapes. Anyway, hi Trix. Thank you so much, Trix. That is so kind of you. Aw, friend of the channel. Long-term friend, 7 months. Wow. I can't believe it's been that long. It's been like 9 months since I've started streaming. So, wow, you've been here since the beginning almost. So many of us have been here since the beginning. And I am very grateful that you decide to spend your time with me. Okay, let me just make sure that I didn't... Okay, no repeat sounds here. By the way, this isn't the only background. There will be other backgrounds. Just wait. I did it in Canva expert. I crowned myself Canva expert. So there's like a 7-minute long video that will play in my background of a compilation of free stock videos. So all free, all able to be used, all hopefully free from AI. Look, there's my other background. Whee, we're in a flower field. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm a real streamer now. Yes. Okay, I really need to move this. Okay. Oh, there we go. Look. I'm gonna move it right there. Yes! Real streamer hours. So I'm testing out this new format. Eventually we may bring out the walking pad, who knows? Surprise! Surprise! Yeah. So, but if you guys have any suggestions for things you'd like to see me do, I'm all ears. Okay, maybe we should start. Let's start with and feel free to just co-work along with me or chat or do whatever. Okay, let's start with stream goals. Hello, Ivan. How's it going? Welcome to our journey. We're journeying together today. I like this video background. You know why? Because this is very reminiscent of I want to say this is like a DMT type trip. If you look in the background here, I'm gonna you can see. You see the glowing orbs? That happens during a psychedelic experience. But the machine here, the machinery that's going around, that's like a DMT type thing. Who hath summoned me? Sam. Sam summoned you? Oh, thank you for summoning, Sam. Thank you for inviting more friends. I really need to oil my chair. It's all squeaky and shit. One thing at a time. You know what? We'll just add it right here. Oil my chair. Add oil to my chair if I can type. So it's on the left side. All my goals. We're writing all of our goals down. We are writing our goals down. We're getting all the ideas out. You know what? This is the year, you guys. If you have something you want to do with your life, we're doing it. Okay, we're gonna do it. It's happening. We're not just letting it sit in our headspace. We're not letting it shit's falling apart in the world. Okay, that's happening. Okay, so what better time to do the shit that you want to do than right now? Ooh, 5 stream streak. Excellent. That's awesome. I'm just delighted that all my friends are here. Sorry, no philosophy topic for today. Oh my god, Eris is here? What? Okay. Sharp suggestions. I love these suggestions. Sharpen a javelin, hike a tall mountain, and throw it at my... What? In Minecraft, right? In Minecraft. Okay. We can... No. I love all the steps to that too. First you have to hike it, and the whole time I'm hiking the mountain, I have time to rethink my decision. I would never do that to you. I would never. Get somebody else to do that. I can't. Sorry. I would never do any harm. Do no harm. This is the year of doing no harm, and also action. Holy shit, my voice cracks today are off the charts. Okay, philosophical topic, I guess. No. Okay, no. We're not doing that today. We're not doing that shit together. Sorry. Philosophy tag away. Gone. I'll just take all these books and move them away. They're gone. Philosophy is canceled. Sorry. Philosophy canceled. Burn the button. No. I don't know. Let's start a voice crack. Oh shit. Yeah, maybe I could start a voice crack counter. That could be fun. No, we love our philosophy. We love our philosophers. I love how I've been so welcomed by the philosophy community. If you guys would like to discuss things with real philosophers, if you would like to feel like those philosophers in ancient Greece, kind of just like, why do I always imagine people eating grapes? I imagine, so, let me find it. There's an image that I'm imagining. If you want to feel like Yeah. Oh shit, this is the image that I always think. Okay, if you want to feel like this. No, go back. Stay right there. Okay. So if you want to feel like this in someone's Twitch stream, then please go check out Aristotle. Here. I really need mods. I can't be doing this shit all myself. Okay, we did it. If you would like to join a Twitch stream where you're feeling like this delightful image to my left, to my right, I'm not sure directions. It's like modern philosophy. I imagine silverback gorillas and thinking. Okay, that's one way to think about. Mods, shout out that guy. We're a one-man show here. One-man band for now. I'm just too afraid to ask anybody to be my mods because, like, I don't know. I don't like asking people to do things. That's the thing. I can't pay you. So I don't want to ask people to do stuff for free. Anyway. Okay, so we've got oil my chair as one of the goals. Stream goals. Okay. This is very important. So, that's a good idea, Trix. Okay, I didn't think about that. Although she's pretty lazy, so we might not be able to get her on board with that. Maybe if I offer certain incentives, like playing with her new toy, which she's been begging me nonstop, literally 2 hours before playtime. I'm not exaggerating. 2 hours before our scheduled playtime, she's over here sitting either behind me or like on the table next to me and just like meowing. I want to say like every 30 seconds she does a little mommy. She does a little meow. Meow. And she'll like stare deeply into my eyes with her cute little marble shaped eyes and she's just looking so desperate to play. And like I feel so bad, but I have to do my work. I don't have time to play with you right now. I play with her 2 times a day for like 20 minutes at a time. Which, if you look up at the standards for how many times and how long you're supposed to play with a cat, that's according to the guidelines. Not that you're supposed to follow the rules or shit, but mods, play with Toby. Oh my god, that's what I need. I need my mods to come to my house and play with my cat. Can you do that, please? She's so adorable. You'll love it. Push-ups as a goal? Oh, by the way, hi, Dom. I don't know if I said hi to you. Welcome, Dom. I hope you're doing well. I had an absolutely fabulous spiritual Sunday, if you couldn't tell. If you couldn't tell, Sunday, holy shit. The return of spiritual Sundays was better than I could have anticipated. Hey, nice. Oh yeah, we're so back. We're so back. What'd you get up to? The same shit I do every weekend. Except, okay, wait. There were some additional things that happened. I don't know how much I want to get into because I don't want to embarrass myself. But some very interesting things happened with certain people. We'll just say that. Hello, Orange. How's it going? How old is Toby? She is 3 years old. Yeah, she's 3 years old. So she's still... Well, she's not a baby. She's an adult, but she's my baby. So, oh no. Dom is looking at me with a skeptical look. Yeah, I'm debating whether or not I should. Hire a cat boy to be your mod and Toby entertainer. Oh shit, that's a good idea. Thank you, Eris. Good idea. How much would that cost, theoretically? Ooh, I like that. You know, Love in Deep Space had a banner They call them banners when it's like new cards are released for the sexy Chinese men. And they had one where they were like cat butlers. Oh my god, it was amazing. I mean, like, it's not like my thing, but it was definitely delightful. I will say that. They were wearing tuxedos, and they had like little cat tails and cat ears. And they're just supposed to be your butler. I don't know any of the other lore. There was like an hour of lore for every card. But this is a supportive community. Yes. Tess is so supportive. By the way, artists of the channel, for our most recent emoji, you have them to thank for this lovely Megamind adjacent. Hello. Hi, heroes. Yes, a green screen. I know. I'm so excited. It's a virtual green screen, so turns out you can do a virtual green screen if you... Oh, let me actually show you where I found it from, because I think this is important. If anybody's ever interested, you can just find it OBS program. It's like background removal. You can download it from like a GitHub thing, and it's had like millions of downloads, and it's so amazing. So shout out Roy Schulkrot. Shout out. I mean, just truly amazing. You don't even have to buy a green screen. Just create one yourself. Yeah, I spent all morning working on that. I felt like a real computer person. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, absolutely. Here, I can also send the link in the chat. Here's the link to it if you guys are interested. Oh, it didn't work, Orange? Oh, shoot. Well, try this one. If you have OBS, highly recommend. I mean, I didn't even have to change any settings or anything. All you do is you gotta go. Oh, don't ask me to explain this computer stuff. You gotta go into your file explorer. You gotta go into your C drive, whatever the fuck that is, I don't know. And then you gotta press view, and you go down to the bottom, and it's like show hidden items. And then you're like, what? There was hidden things in my computer? Why is it hidden from me? I don't know. The elusive folder. Program file. You know what? I think I know why it's hidden. It's hidden so that people like me don't mess with it. I think that's why. It's hidden so that we don't mess around with that, because we could do some serious damage. I'm nodding like I'm understanding. Thank you. You've had to use the hidden folder? Oh yeah. It's weird. Suddenly it feels like the whole computer is just open to you. Like the whole world is your oyster. You just have all these hidden folders that you were unaware of. Yeah, to get to app data. Yeah, so basically you find program data, and then you find the OBS folder, and then there's no plugin folders. You have to create one, which I don't know how that works, but I basically just created a folder and I named it plugin, and then I copy the folder onto that. And I didn't have to install anything. I was like, wait, I don't have to install anything? Maybe what I was doing was I was manually installing. I don't know. But we learned something new today. You're almost a nerd now, I know. No, well, here's the thing. I've mentioned this many times before. It's not that I can't learn these things. It's that I don't want to. Okay. I can learn this. I think slowly over time we're gonna educate ourselves with how all of it works. It's just like it's not immediately relevant to what I'm trying to accomplish, but I can do it. I can learn about it. If you do app data, oh god, refly. I'm sorry, I don't even know. What is path? I promise you I'm not playing dumb. I genuinely don't know. Don't let nerds speak in your brain. At least now you got an awesome, thank you, Orange. I know. There's not too many videos in the background for now, because I didn't have time to find too many, but we may add some more as time goes on. In Canva. Let's see. Eris said, back in my day, we had to do all this to hide porn on the family computer. Wait, so you can hide folders yourself? Oh, hidden folders. You know what? I've never actually had I've never had a reason to hide a folder before. I just have everything out in the open. That's my mistake. Cleon back. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. You know what? The possibilities are endless. The possibilities are truly endless. Will there be a Shrek video background? Depending. I mean, my goal with this was I wanted to create like a mystical, psychedelic experience. Like we're journeying into unknown realms. I took a lot of inspiration from the Wizard of Twitch, Dr. Foxmeat. He's really cool, and he does. I saw that, Eris. He does these wizard weed walks where he like has this background that he's walking through. So eventually I think my goal is to like have my walking pad. So I'll have my walking, oh God. Okay, I'm disappearing now. But anyway, I would have my walking pad. I would raise everything up. By the way, yes, I know my elbows turn inward like this. That's just how my body works. Anyway, I would lift everything up, and then I'd basically be like walking through whatever. Hold on, it's not very good at picking up body if my face isn't on in it. Okay, if my face is in it, I think it will pick it up no matter what. This is cool. It'll like pick up anything that's as long as my face is here. Okay. Sorry, I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is crazy. I feel like a real streamer now. Journey into LSD. Yeah, that was my goal. I had, there was another background. Oh, no. Oh, okay. I had another background that was very 5-MeO-DMT-esque. Although I think that one was generated by AI. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to add that one. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's created by an artist or because Canva does have some AI generated things. So, Maris merch when? That'd be crazy. We could work together on it. Tess. That'd be awesome. I know Eris has some merch. Maybe he can share some of his experiences with that. I think it would be fun. Just like to have for myself, you know? Stream goals, send Ivan some... I love how everyone agrees. No, Ivan doesn't need that. You know what? You know what he looks great with on his head? He looks great with... Last stream we did, he put a Burger King crown on his head, and he crowned himself. I remember this. Ivan the Quite Good At. And I thought that was just absolutely amazing. That was like so on point. That was so... You guys, check out Ivan the Quite Good At. He's quite good at everything. Hold on. Mods, shout out Ivan. Wow, thank you, mods. I shall remember this come the revolution. You'll remember who's taken your side. I'm on your side, don't worry. But I also told the other side that I'm on their side. I play all sides. I probably shouldn't have revealed that information, but I just... Oh my gosh, stop, you're making my face red. Oh my god. What is this? I'm sure he could grow a beard if he tried. Ivan is such a good sport. Truly amazing. Such a good sport. I say that as if I have Twitter. I don't. Fair. I don't have Twitter either. I mean X. I mean whatever it's called. I had Twitter for a while, and it made me sad every time I opened it. It was just like, I don't know, it was just one of those things where I was like, I feel worse after I use this app. Okay. Oh, you tried to grow a beard. It was like Shaggy's beard. Oh, I'm imagining it now. Shaggy's cool. Shaggy's pretty cool. Okay. That's why you got to trade the algorithm to bring you cat boys and Yaoi. Oh, be careful with your suggestions, because I might take them. No. 2026 is the year of no Yaoi. No Yaoi year. No Yaoi year. I will not succumb to the Yaoi anymore. I deleted Love in Deep Space. Suppression is the way. Suppressing our deepest desires is the way to enlightenment. Sorry to tell you. I'm just better than all of you. It's gonna come out in some way or another. It always does. When I suppress these things, they come out like tenfold. And we... Oh my god. What is today? I don't even know what today's energy is. Google's Yaoi. Don't do that, Orange. No. Don't. Don't Google Yaoi. You can't know. Someone tell me what it means. Okay, I won't. I won't tell you, but someone else can. It is delicious and delightful. Oh shoot, I'm gonna remove this. Yes, thank you, Tess. Tess is not afraid to share. It's another limerence thing. No, it's like I have this anime I really enjoy called Yuri on Ice, and it's about gay figure skaters. It's delightful. Yeah, anime boy kissing. It's absolutely delightful. That's one of the only animes I've ever watched. And even then, it wasn't a real kiss exactly. It wasn't like it was like they showed the two faces kind of colliding as one of the figure skaters jumped on top of the other and like tackled him kind of. I mean, they were supposed to be like bros, but they also got like matching rings and like did a little ceremony in front of a church. Like they basically got married. They have to yearn and no, literally. Yeah, of course there's usually a spa scene. They go to an onsen and they like see each other naked and it's like, ooh, you know. But it's never really like I don't know. It's always about, listen, women, we love the yearning. We love the yearning, we love the pining, we love all of that. Down here we have the wait, what is that, Orange? I haven't heard of that before. Should I Google that or no? Oh, I'm gonna Google it. I'm looking it up right now. Oh, Australian folklore entity. Whoa. Oh, what? It's like Australian Bigfoot. That's crazy. Australian Bigfoot. Don was asking me about Bigfoot. Here he is. Don was asking me about Bigfoot last week. Give me divorced old man, Yaoi. Should I reveal what happened? I should not. Oh my god, I should not. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. Drawing it now. Speaking of animation, I just started watching Blue Eyed Son. Oh my god. Ivan, I love that show. That is really, really good. The animation style is beautiful. Character development, beautiful. Story, amazing. They make the main character pretty OP, pretty powerful, and like almost invincible, but it works somehow. Like I don't know. It's not like eye roll at how invincible the character is. Yeah. Yeah, love it. Love that. I'm Duncan and Duncan and I's anime characters. Now imagine going Doritos Loco. Oh my god. What is this stream today? Okay, thank you. Duncan had some good streams this last week. He's doing scam baiting, which I love. I'm really enjoying those. I think they're really funny. Although it's like a test, because I have such bad social anxiety that calling people on the phone, I can't even call regular people on the phone. But if a scammer calls me on the phone, then I can't even imagine. What I do is when a scammer calls me, I just hang up immediately. I can't even interact. But scam baiters are out there like actually having conversations and like leading these people on. It takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of skill to do that. Ban autocorrect. Okay. I'll see what I can do. I can only do so many things. My computer skills are not that advanced yet, unfortunately. But just wait. Okay, so let's see. Goals for the stream. I want to do... Oh, I was telling you guys about that idea of like Nintendogs walking. Okay, hear me out. So basically, the Nintendogs feature of you draw a path to different presents, and it's like you walk your dog. So you draw a path around the neighborhood through a maze, and then leading back home. I basically have a similar feature for the stream where I would draw a path along different like presents, and we open a present, and the present decides what we do. Like we game, we yap, we do yoga, I don't know, different activities. Maybe too ambitious, who knows. I want to do walking streams. I also thought about maybe doing not like advice, because I don't who am I to give advice? But at the same time, I think it could be kind of fun to have different people in the community submit things they would like advice on, and then everybody in the community could like try and answer the question together. Maybe like it could be like a trip report, like for like a psychedelic trip report. It could be like a really like interesting and mystical question. I don't know. I haven't, it's not a fully fleshed out idea, but something where like the community submits an idea, and we all kind of talk about that. Whether it be a story, maybe we like react to a story, react to a question. I think it could be fun. Unfortunately, I have really severe imposter syndrome. So I think constantly like, who are you to, because I know there's other people on this platform who do that type of thing, but they actually have like expertise. Like if they're giving advice, like psychology advice, then they actually are a psychologist. Or if they're giving like, so I wouldn't be able to give like medical advice or clinical advice or whatever, but I don't know. We'll think about it. Maybe just like, I don't know, like the type of questions that I approach chat with pretty often, like, do you make faces at yourself in the mirror? That type of thing. Or What do you think about? It could be any sort of philosophical question. Sam is looking at me suspiciously. How do you know you aren't an imposter of having it? Oh God, don't give me ideas. Don't give my anxiety any ideas. Oh my God. Simply thinking too much constantly. That's my specialty. You know what? That's my special. I am an expert at that. At just thinking all the time. What'd you guys do this weekend? Did you do anything fun? I did something interesting yesterday. Day before that, I don't know if I'm ready to talk about yesterday. That's the thing. The classic imposter infinite regress. Why not go to Twitch for free legal advice? Oh yeah, I could, I could do that. No, I can't do that. Are there people who give legal advice on Twitch? Is that a thing? I'm not sure. But yeah, I can't give legal advice. I can't give medical advice. All I can give is, advice you would ask somebody, at your local library. You run into somebody at the park and you just ask them any question at all. Any question that's got you thinking. I'm your gal. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Well, maybe I should investigate that. I'll have my husband's not really a Twitch enjoyer, but maybe he would enjoy. Well, does he like consuming lawyer content outside of his work? I'm not sure. He watches Legal Eagle, which I have a really hard time saying. Legal Eagle, the guy who does YouTube videos. He really likes watching him. But, okay, that's cool. There's something for everyone. That's what I love. There's something for everyone on Twitch. You can find almost anything. Oh, you guys, I watched an interesting documentary on Saturday. It's crazy. I was talking about the Manosphere last week. And then I watched there's a new documentary on Netflix called Inside the Manosphere. And it's like this British guy is like investigating. He like interviewed like Sneeko, and that's the only name I remember. The other ones I didn't actually know about. Wait, Eris said, I would make out so hard with Legal Eagle that... Okay. I did not know that, damn. Okay. Oh, Orange, you watched that too? No way. Yes, the how do you say his name? Louis Theroux, I believe. Yes, I watched it. I thought it was interesting. I liked the way that he approached it, where like, yeah, he did give some of his own ideas. I won't spoil it too much, but I feel like it was more well-rounded than I anticipated. I think it's really fascinating to, because he asks like certain members of the Manosphere questions like, why not do things just to be altruistic? Why not do things for besides just the money? And the way they answer the questions is really interesting. Orange, I haven't seen any other documentaries by him actually. So yeah, I'm not sure. I hadn't heard about him until I watched the documentary on Saturday. But I think it's really interesting. For some people it's shocking, the way the current power structure that we are in has evolved. But it's not really that surprising if you know where to look and know where certain perspectives and belief systems originated from. I mean, these kind of ideas, like male-centric and ideas, have been brewing for some time. But it's interesting because a lot of the members of the Manosphere, a lot of the comments they made were like, oh, I don't want to be a slave. I don't want to be a slave to the system. I want to escape the system. But then I feel like they're still a victim of this. They're still part of the system. They're still perpetuating the system by like, I don't know, by generating content and money and gathering all this money and buying expensive cars and watches and, you know, participating in the consumer economy. Like, I feel like they are perpetuating the system. Whatever, the system, the rat race. Can you escape? I don't know. Can you escape? Wackett says, I haven't watched it, don't really know if I will. It feels a bit late. We've seen so much of that topic the last few years, to the point that it's hard imagining anything new. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. I just personally I hadn't delved too deep into that realm for a reason, because I think most of the ideas of the people there are bogus. But I do kind of want to understand why did that come out? Like, why do people think the way they do? That's something that's always really interesting to me. If I encounter somebody who has these really radical ideas and are like, and it like shocks me or disgusts me, I'm like, whoa, I didn't know people could actually have those beliefs. Then it makes me just want to investigate and understand how it came to be. Whether it's like consequences of the system or consequences of that person's upbringing, or just like their personality or like the people they surround themselves with, stuff like that. I think it's really interesting. But anyway, the Manosphere. Okay. What other ideas did I have for stream? I'm trying to think. I'm still working on those new emotion redeems. So those should be coming soon. Oh yeah, advice or storytelling segment. I think that could be cool. Put Oil My Chair down here. That's separate. Okay, so yesterday I was going through all sorts of ideas. Although one thing I'm afraid of, and maybe you guys have encountered this fear too, is that I'm afraid I skip to the end. I skip to the good feelings of having accomplished something without actually ever accomplishing anything. I think this is a classic characteristic of humans. We like to just enjoy the dopamine without doing the work for it. And I think I've fallen victim to that pattern over and over and over again. For example, like when you have a project and you tell everyone about the project, like, I'm going to work on this cool art project. I'm going to do this cool, I'm going to write this book or whatever. And then you get the dopamine rush from telling people, and it almost makes you feel like you already accomplished the thing, even though you haven't actually done anything yet. And then you like lose steam because you've already had the payoff, and so you're like, well, why even bother doing the thing? And then you just have, your whole life is just filled with unfinished projects. Orange found that it mostly validated everything I'd been seeing. Oh yeah, that's cool. So yeah, I want to break out of the cycle. I've been trying to break out of these cycles because I actually do want to accomplish things. I mentioned this before, I want to be great. I don't know what it is I'm going to be great at, but I'm going to be great. I am. That's what I want. Not everybody wants to be great. Not everyone wants to, but I do. I wanna live a life that I'm proud of. I wanna do things that I wanna accomplish things that I'm proud of. I realize that you can just be proud of yourself just for existing, and that's cool, I guess. But I don't know. I really wanna accomplish things. I don't know. I know that like when we die, it's all kind of meaningless. Like it'll all just fade away, and eventually everybody will just forget about you and etc. Like I know, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't create things and do things. Or instead, it'd be interesting to see the linkages with the trad wife movement. Oh yeah, yeah, that could be interesting. The trad wife movement is also pretty interesting. The main figureheads of the trad wife movement are actually Mormon influencers. So like Ballerina Farm and who's that? Nara Smith, the one with the really soft voice. They're both Mormon. I'm very judgmental because never mind, I'm not gonna say that. Okay, I'm backtrack. We're backing track. We're going back. I'm not gonna say the thing we wanted to say. So I think that a lot of that has been inspired by Mormon culture, which I mean, they're not really harming anyone, in my opinion. I guess the harm that they're doing is just like making some people look at women who aren't doing those things and thinking that those women are not doing enough, not accomplishing enough. If they're not making bread from scratch and cheese from scratch and like fucking Cheerios from scratch, you know. But even the trad wife influencers have mentioned, I remember reading that Nara Smith mentioned that it's just what she likes to do. It's not because she like is trying to set a standard for people to create everything from scratch. It's just because it makes good content for her. It makes people like to see like, oh, how do you make cinnamon toast crunch from scratch, something like that. I haven't been following the most recent developments in that. I kind of lost interest over time. Like as I noticed that, it wasn't really doing too much harm. So I was like, okay, I'll just let them. Though they can just be what they want to be, and I'll be me. And so anyway, what was I talking about? I was talking about I don't know. We'll just sit and we'll sit here in silence until I remember what I was, or until a new idea comes for what I want to talk about. We'll just meditate. Where are we? Oh, we're in space. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Join me for this meditation. We had a very high energy stream in the beginning, and now the energy has come down, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. The ebbs and flows of life and streaming. Sometimes you have high engagement moments, and sometimes you have low. Sometimes you have exciting things to share, and sometimes you just want to take a breath. Like it says, pay off without work. Oh my God, that's what I was talking about. Thank you. Thanks for reminding me. I worry about work ethic as a principle. Sometimes work is tedious and unfulfilling. When it's not, is that just a mistake about what you wanted in the first place? So, for example, a nice way to spend time rather than whatever the payoff is. Oh, I didn't realize my necklace thing, it does this, where it goes sideways. Here, move over. There we go. Okay, when it's not tedious and unfulfilling, is that a mistake about what you wanted in the first place? I mean, like, you can't expect to you can't expect to have everything be a peak enjoyment experience. Like, you have to do tedious and boring things. But what I want to stop doing is tedious and boring work for no purpose. I don't know. I want to do things with a purpose. I don't want to do them just to do them. Putting on work shoes. Or yeah, or just headed to work. I realized that, well, okay, so what I'm mostly talking about, did we get philosophical? Yeah, can you tell? It's because I'm having a hard time forming my thoughts. Whenever we get philosophical, I notice okay, why does this happen neurologically? Thank you, Orange. I hope you have a lovely week as well. I start blinking a million times. See you. Bye, Orange. I start blinking a million times when I am thinking really hard. And when I get asked a philosophical question, it makes me think really, really, really hard. And I think, okay, thinking hard is a good thing. We should think hard more often. Sometimes it just feels like I'm dusting off the gears inside my brain, like I'm blowing off the dust, and it takes a minute to like get everything going. I don't know why, like, fundamentally some conversation types require so much more effort than others. Cause like I can get into really nuanced conversations and really in-depth conversations with ease, but sometimes it just depends on like what mood I'm in or like what person I'm with. Anyway, back to work. I think we just do that all the time. Like we instead of accomplishing tasks, we scroll, or we do something that's like dopamine farming activity that brings us the dopamine immediately without ever having, I mean, that's what dopamine kind of is. I mean, I'm not a neuroscientist, but my understanding is that part of how it works is it's like the brain's reward system, although it comes from actually working towards a task. Like, as you're accomplishing it, as you're working towards something, you have dopamine be released. And so basically I just want to do more with my life. I want to do more with my life. I want to have things I can look back on and be like, wow, I did that. Instead of just telling people what I'm about to do. Because, I mean, I guess that can be fun. Like, oh, I'm doing my art project right now. I'm about to do my art project. Hi, Tweet. Oh my God, welcome, Tweet. How's it going? Welcome to my mystical and psychedelic stream. We got a green screen today. It's very fun. We're doing like a little co-working type stream where we're talking about our goals and how to actually accomplish them instead of just saying we're going to accomplish them. progress is just so slow, you guys. Progress, we are in the midst of the marathon of the middle. The marathon of the middle. You know, you got the initial adrenaline rush of starting the thing, and now we're just slogging through the middle of, like, the end is not in sight. You know, we're not seeing any sort of progress, any sort of payoffs yet. Not that you should do everything for a payoff, but some payoffs, I don't know. I don't think it's wrong to want a payoff from something, like my art project, for example. Doing good. You're homebound today because of bad weather. Oh, is it snowing where you live? It's cloudy right now where I am. It's still kind of winter. Did I show you guys my, I've got my little chamomile plant is having a couple little sprouts come out. And then I've got my lavender plant, and my lavender one sprout is coming up, and it's very exciting. I thought all the seeds were dead, but there's one lavender. By the way, guys, sorry, there's going to be ads. I can't snooze them. I'm out of snoozes. I'll see you when you return. Oh. Ooh. Tornado. Oh, I was actually so afraid of tornadoes when I was a kid. Is it scary? Is it scary? Do you guys have a tornado shelter? Ooh. I remember when I was a kid, I watched Twister. And that movie freaked the hell out of me. I was afraid. I thought that a tornado was going to come for me, even though I lived in Utah, which we're surrounded by mountains. I mean, it's not impossible, but it is very improbable that a tornado would come over here. Twister scared me too. It's a scary movie. It's terrifying. Yeah. You got the like cow floating around inside the tornado, the couches in a house flowing, flying by. That one scene where they like use the belt buckle to buckle themselves to a pole so the tornado wouldn't blow them away. That was intense. Tornadoes are very intense. Not to be confused with Twister 2. Which, have any of you guys seen that one? Listen, that movie is not canon, okay? Let's just forget. Let's all forget about Twister 2, okay? Twister 1 is the only one. Oh, Chicago is at the end of... Wait, so you guys can get tornadoes too? Oh, yeah, sorry, Twisters. My bad. I just call it Twister 2 because, I don't know, it doesn't even... It was so weird. I did not enjoy. I mean... Who was the... No, I don't even want to talk about it. It was... The plot was left something to be desired. You've never seen a tornado, but I've had many dreams about them. Me too. I used to have nightmares when I was a kid about tornadoes, and like, for some reason I was always in the attic, even though like my attic was basically in it. I'd never even been in my attic, but somehow I was in my attic, so my bedroom was in the top of the house in the attic, and the tornado was coming, and it just blew off the top of the roof, and there I was, me in the tornado, facing off. You're too old for nightmares. Don't get them anymore. Too old. Is that a thing? I didn't realize. I get nightmares all the time. That's interesting. Well, good for you. I'm glad. Nightmares are not an enjoyable experience, for sure. For some reason, like, I'll have months where I go without a nightmare, but then I'll have like 1 week where I just get nightmare every night. And it makes it really difficult to sleep. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have nightmares about the same things usually. Sometimes I do. It's still kind of a childlike, like being chased by dinosaurs or like being able to fly and shit. But sometimes it's also just boring things like everybody like well yeah, usually like the showing up to work naked. Oh yeah, I have that dream like all the time. All the time. Or like like peeing my pants in a public space, which I have done before actually. I've done that way too. For some reason, yeah, I used to be exceptionally good. I haven't peed my pants for, I want to say, at least 3 years. But I used to do it all the time. I just had really bad bladder control, I guess. I'm not sure. And just people were too funny. Stop making me laugh when I have to pee. I'm just always really well hydrated. So, you know. Yeah, peeing your pants is not a fun experience. It is very uncomfortable. I remember at one time in elementary school I peed my pants and I didn't want anybody to know about it. I never wanted anybody to know about it. Cause like it was so embarrassing when you had to get the school pair of pants, and it was usually like gray sweatpants, so it was like so obvious that you peed your pants. Nobody wanted to have the gray sweatpants. I had to wear them a couple times. Yeah, that was very embarrassing. When you just sit there and you're sitting in your wet pants and it's like a puddle, it's so uncomfortable. Sensory nightmare, absolute sensory nightmare. And you like pray. You just pray that you brought a jacket or something where you can cover yourself with your jacket, cover the back of your pants, and like you go in the bathroom. I remember I went to the bathroom a few times and like took some paper towels and like pressed them against my pants to try and get to dry them off. But then you still have the smell. That's the problem. They do kind of smell. Ugh. Yeah. Yep. I think it's harder for women to control than men, is my understanding. Just anatomically. So probably a lot of my chat has not had that experience before. But and also just like, yeah. Wackett said the only recurring one I've got is I forgot to book an exam. Oh shit. Oh, that one. I hate that. Yeah. I forgot to meet this person. I forgot to set this meeting with someone. I forgot. Oh, I forgot I had a something. I don't know. Ivan says, I still have wait, where's my dorm room and all my stuff? But I don't consider it a nightmare. Oh, okay. Okay, so we just have different definitions of what a nightmare is. I consider those things a nightmare. But what you're saying is you don't get the, like, dinosaurs chasing you and monsters and flying and like, tornadoes and more unrealistic things. I remember Wackett saying that he doesn't dream too much about unrealistic things. And correct me if I'm wrong. Unrealistic things or scenarios from happening, or like fantasy type things. It's more like staring out a window type of activities, which there's nothing wrong with that. Different people have different. I honestly don't know. I mean, I don't think many people know why dreams arise. Ivan sees a lot of air shows in dreams and in real life. Ooh. That's cool. Tweet's nightmares always involve losing my teeth. What does that mean, guys? What does it all mean? I don't know. Yeah, we need to... Oh, you know what? I had a dream journal for a while, but maybe like writing in my dream journal We can type. Writing in my dream journal. Investigating the shadow self. Jung. Carl Jung. The shadow self. Have you done any investigations? Okay. Am I finally ready to talk about what happened yesterday? I think I am. I had an encounter with my shadow self yesterday. I did. I had an encounter with my shadow self. Which just so happens to be another person. Yep, it happens to be another person. Honestly, I feel revitalized. I feel, after having that encounter, it was quite delightful. Have you ever met your complete opposite? And I don't mean like, we like different things. He likes this, I like that. No. I mean, like, you think about things in completely opposite ways. You act in completely opposite ways. You come to completely opposite conclusions that are so rub the other person the wrong way in such a intense degree that it's like almost triggering for you. That kind of person. Well, I've had the opportunity to meet a person like that in my life, and I think it's absolutely fascinating. So I went to lunch with this person yesterday. They invited me to lunch. And it was thrilling, not gonna lie. It was very thrilling. It almost felt like I was talking to myself in the mirror. I was looking at myself like my mirrored self. And like I felt like I could say anything I wanted to this person and vice versa, and there would be like no judgment. It's like it's the type of conversation that I've been wanting, and the type of conversation. Moz, check the mirror for microphones and speakers. Dark Universe, Marissa, do they have a goatee? No, they don't have a goatee. But they do believe that deception and manipulation are favorable characteristics. And they're extremely, well, okay. So I'm going to say they are extremely egotistical. That is not a mirror of me. That's me. I think we're both equivalently egotistical. I'm extremely egotistical. I'm obsessed with myself. If you hadn't, I mean, I'm a Twitch streamer. What do you expect? Sounds like Dark Universe Marissa needs therapy. Oh, we all need therapy here. Yeah, I need therapy. Yeah. If I could afford therapy, I would be in therapy. But I can't. So I have my stream instead. Oh shoot, Ivan, sorry. Whatever you sent, I didn't get it. Were you trying to send a link? Oh, I need to make you a VIP. You are a VIP in my eyes. Okay, by next stream you will be VIP, and then you can send links in here. So anyways, that was fun. I would like to write a book. Mods, VIP status, Ivan. Yeah. It'll happen. It takes a minute to go into the thing, and I'll have to open up another window. Oh, you could also send it to me on Discord too. That would work. But here I can go in there now and do it. I just have to navigate to it. Let me see. People. Community. Roles manager. I can do this. I've got 20 spots, and you've claimed one of them. Okay. Now you should be able to send links. Did it. Okay, so yesterday I was thinking Popman assemble. I'm gonna make this smaller. Oops. Here, hold on. No, don't move that. I'm trying to move the other thing. Is it this thing? Oh god. Okay. Here we go. Gonna move the thing. There. Ooh, Mirror Mirror and Sci-Fi's Evil Twin Legacy. Mirror Mirror gave science fiction a lasting narrative tool by dramatizing moral inversion. Oh, it's from a Star Trek episode. Oh, and Spock has a okay, now I get it. You were telling me the reference. I see. Oh, that's interesting. Whoa, that's trippy. Yeah, sorry, I didn't get the reference, Ivan. One of these days, I will do it. One of these days. I feel like I can't not watch Star Trek at least once. So many members of my community are Star Trek fans. Okay. Let's see. It revealed a dark reflection of the known universe, where Noble Federation had been replaced by the ruthless Terran Empire. Oh, you said, but he's logical and Spartan in both universes. Oh yeah, wait. Ivan needs to do 2 tier lists. He needs to do this Star Trek women tier list. And then he also, what was the other one? Oh, the pie tier list. That's what I'm waiting for. Pie tier list when? Yes, what do you, here, thank you, Wackett. What do you think? If you had a shadow self, how would they act? What would they do? So I'll give some more clues as to my, I've already talked about my shadow self. Okay. The object of my limerence. So this is a known character on this channel. Okay. Characteristics. Says whatever's on his mind when it's on his mind. Has anxiety, but a different type. And I don't want to go into too many details because, I don't want to talk too much about a person behind their back. It already makes me feel kind of icky. That shows how different. Oh my god, we're so different. A person who says whatever's on their mind when it's on their mind and doesn't really care about the consequences. A person who would send food back if there's something wrong with it. Whereas I'm someone who I won't ask for anything to be special on my order, like replacing or substituting or anything like that. I'll just pick it off. So if if I get a burger and it comes with tomatoes and lettuce, I'll just pick that shit off, and put it to the side. It's too much trouble to ask them to not put it on. I'll do a calculation in my head, okay, what's the most I can ask them to change about my dish? Because I don't want to do too much. I'd be asking for too much. I can't ask for too much. So this person's the opposite. Wackett says, oh, they can usually figure out plain. Okay, yeah. Okay, in the context of hamburger, you can just say plain, and they can figure that out. You're right. Are you afraid the lettuce is what? No, I just don't like lettuce. I'm not a lettuce enjoyer. I hate lettuce, actually. It tastes like dirt. It's so gross. Especially the iceberg lettuce. Oh, no. First of all, you guys, it doesn't even have that much nutritional value. Okay. Look it up. It doesn't, iceberg lettuce specifically does not really have any nutritional value. So like, I don't even know why they put that shit on there. For like a crunch factor, I guess, crunchy dirt flavor factor. It doesn't even have that much fiber in it either. Okay, look, iceberg lettuce nutrition. Okay, look at this shit. Okay, so yeah, one entire cup of shredded lettuce has 1 gram of fiber. Okay, no nutrition shaming, please. It's not the lettuce's fault. I'm sorry, Dom. My bad. Okay, you're right. Sorry. But still. Wait, I'm going to double down just for a second. 1 gram of fiber. Do you know how much the daily... That's in one entire cup of lettuce. So, you know, they're not putting a cup of lettuce on your burger. They're putting 1/4 of a cup. So, you're basically getting 1/4 of a gram of fiber. So like for women, it should be 25 to 30 grams a day of fiber. Okay. On the other hand, let's look at arugula. The leafy green the ones that are super green and they're not super watery. I don't like the watery ones. Okay, here, look. Arugula nutrition facts. This one has, in one cup of arugula, it has, oh shit. Well, what? That's crazy. That can't be right. Fuck. 0.16 gram. Shit. Well, you got me there. Got her. No. I'm looking at a different source right now. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, that's a bad example. How about kale instead? We're going back. Fake news. Fake news made by the lettuce party. Okay, well look at kale. Kale has 1.34 grams, okay? Kale has 1.34 grams of fiber. Kale is where it's at. And, okay. Ask what good stuff is in it. Okay, I know that, yeah, there is good stuff. Okay, consider black beans. 1 cup of black beans has 14.96 grams of... Okay, you guys, I'm not a nutritionist, just so you know. But 1 cup of black beans has 14 grams of fiber. I always get my fiber from beans and from yeah, you see this? From beans and from berries. Oh yeah, hi DCI, welcome. Broccoli too. Broccoli has, I feel like, oh my god, get out of here. Okay, 2.2 grams for 1 cup. Yeah, lentils, beans. Those are the stuff, or like chia seeds. I always eat chia seeds. Those are really good. Those are absolutely crazy. I love me some chia seeds. It's really, I mean, you got to be careful almost. You want to make sure you eat them with enough liquid. They got 9, so only 1 ounce of chia seeds, which is like a few tablespoons, is 9.8 grams. Fiber is not nutrition, it just helps you poop. Yeah, I know. But if fiber is if fiber max are detected, I am a fiber maxer. Actually, fiber is one of the things I prioritize the most in my food. Not because I enjoy shitting. Not because of that, because I don't enjoy it. But because I have a family history of, well, Do I have a family history of colon cancer? I do, I think. But also, like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm more at risk of having colon cancer. And I'm just afraid. The statistics about colon cancer just scare the shit out of me. Not literally. I don't ever shit my pants. I've never shit my pants. That's one thing I can brag about. I have never once shit my pants. I have, not to brag, but I have supreme sphincter control. Yeah. You don't enjoy, no, I don't enjoy a DCI. I don't. I really don't. It's the worst part of my day. It genuinely is. Nothing. We're not talking about. We're talking about just out here winking, flexing. That's what this whole stream is about. It's just me telling everyone I'm better than them. That's what the reason why I started streaming. That's why I'm here. It was never about any of the community stuff. That's not true. That's not true. That was a joke. That was a joke. Please call me out if you ever feel like I am being a bit too cocky, because I do get that way. Ivan, you said you can buy fiber straight from the factory. Oh, you mean like Miralax?
Call me asparagus.
Call me asparagus. Asparagus has fiber in it. Yeah, asparagus is a good fiber source. Shit, what was I gonna say? Something related to shit. Can't remember. I guess it wasn't important. Wheat dextrin. Oh yeah, so Miralax is, I think Miralax is similar, kind of, right? No, that's a laxative. I'm getting my stuff confused. I feel like it has fiber in it. No, this one's a stool softener. Okay, this is a something else. Miralax is plastic. Wait, what? Wait, actually? Polyethylene glycol.
Love you, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh. Ooh. Wait, really? Hello, Eclecte. Welcome to my stream. I've got a virtual green screen here. We're just chilling in the river. I hope the rest of your stream went well. Sorry I wasn't able to stay for much of it, but I'm glad you're back. I'm glad that your midterms ended up going well and you're done. Oh, I'm happy you're here. Refly asked, drinking. I don't even know if I'm not even gonna try and pronounce that. So the reason why I was thinking about Miralax was because someone related to me is about to get a colonoscopy, and I'm learning about I'm learning about the steps to get a colonoscopy, and I am not looking forward to that shit. I'm actually scared. Like I said, I hate. I do not enjoy the process of shitting. But I'm looking at the steps for a colonoscopy, and basically, in the days prior to it, you have to have 6 bowel movements. I'm not gonna have one, but my relative is gonna have one. You have to have the instructions say you must have no fewer than 6 bowel movements, and then by the time, like the day before, you have to basically clean everything out of there. Everything needs to go out, and it says you need to eventually reach the state of having clear yellow stools. Bruh. What? Oh my god. What? Oh. I am not looking forward. That's crazy. I guess I knew that. I guess I knew that you have to have your bowels be empty for that. But I guess I just forgot about the process required to... Yeah, you're basically... Yeah, that's basically what it is. That's... Yeah. Ivan said, by the time you need one, the tech will be completely different. Maybe. Okay, I think you need to get a, okay, this has turned into PSA time. Okay, when am I supposed to... When am I supposed to get a colonoscopy? Oh, wait. 45. No, I thought they lowered the age to 40. I think they lowered it to age 35 or 40. Okay, some places are saying, a lot of places are saying 45. Okay, I've got some time. So like 15 to 20 years. Okay. All right. So I got some time. Maybe the prep will be different by that time. That's the worst part. The prep they give you empties you. Yeah, you have to drink all these beverages. You can't eat any fiber at all for like a few days prior to it. Then they just put a GoPro in you. No fiber, I'm ruined. Literally, no, seriously? That's what I'm worried. It's saying like you are not allowed to eat fiber. So the foods that are not allowed, you're not allowed to eat. You're not allowed to eat raw fruits and vegetables. You're not allowed to eat like whole wheat. And it's like, that's all I eat. You're only allowed to eat like fucking saltine crackers, white bread, soup. Again, I'm not a doctor, so I'm just I'm recalling what I'm remembering from the sheet. But basically, low fiber. Oh, dairy. You can eat as much dairy as you want, and like some like meat and stuff. You could like embrace the carnivore diet for a bit. Yeah, I remember I've seen what the pictures look like from the... Oh yeah, you could become like Liver King and eat liver and raw eggs. No, I'm not gonna go that far. That would be... gross. Have you guys seen any pictures of like what the inside of a colon looks like? I've touched a colon. I've held a colon in my hands. They're pretty cool. They're really rubbery. Sorry, that probably is disgusting. I shouldn't talk about that. But in my anatomy class, we learned about the colon, and so we got to like they always say palpate. We got to palpate the colon with gloves, obviously, with gloves. But oh my god, the human body is so fascinating. Ivan has had a colonoscopy. Dietary restrictions for less than 24 hours. Oh, okay. The one that was given to my relative was 3 days beforehand for some reason. And then the prep empties you out completely. The paper literally said, one of the lines said, you should expect diarrhea. If you do not have diarrhea, you're doing it wrong. No. That's terrible. I literally live in fear. I live in fear of having that happen to me. I live in fear of vomiting and of diarrhea. Although I shouldn't complain. I know that we have, for the folks who have like IBS or other digestive issues, that they have to endure way more than me. So I should be grateful that I don't have to experience those type of things. that often. Okay. I don't know how we got on that topic, but let us return. Let us return to the goals. What do we want to do? Is that what you call them? What? Call who? I can't remember what I said. I'm sorry. I can't remember. Oh, this one? My shadow self? Yeah. Oh, different thing. Ivan calls him colonoscopy. Wait, I'm so confused right now. Reflex said daylight saving time next week. I'm pissed. Wait, you guys haven't had daylight savings time yet? Huh? I feel like we already had it in America. I was on vacation when it happened. Yeah. That's interesting. The one for the one that we experienced here was March 8th. I'm not. Someone else is. I'm in springtime. We're in spring forward. Yeah. I'm in Utah. I'm in mountain time. So we experienced it. Cause one thing I always notice is that the sun sets much later than usual. Mountain high. Yeah. Mountain high. High up in the mountains. High up in the mountains. Hawk, Utah State. Oh, brother. New York. What? New York is still in wintertime? That's crazy. I don't think so. I don't know. Time, you guys, time isn't real. Let's get that straight first. Let's clear that out of the way. Time. Tweet said the extra sun makes such a difference. Absolutely. I can feel myself coming out of hibernation. I can feel I just have so much more energy these days. And like, especially in the evenings, like when I come home from, when I come home from the gym, it's not dark outside. When I'm eating dinner, it's not dark outside. It makes me want to get more things done. It doesn't make me go to bed later though. So my sleep schedule is probably naturally going to shift. Although, okay. I want to bring... Wait, DCI, you don't... Oh, you don't change until the 29th? Oh, weird. When I come home from my colonoscopy, it's not dark outside. Yeah, that would be terrible. Having a colonoscopy and then when you're leaving it, it's dark outside. Oh, that would be very sad. That would be very sad. Wait, there was something I was gonna say. Oh, I went to church yesterday, and somebody was giving a presentation about the spring equinox. And it was hard for me to sit through it because I don't know. They were trying to say how spring equinox is the time when everything's going to be aligned. Our energies are all going to be aligned. Everything will all be in balance. Everything will just align itself. And I couldn't. I had to leave, actually. I was like, oh. There's certain times when I can handle those type of conversations and certain times when I just zone the fuck out. The thing is that something that, like, I've mentioned this before, but something that doesn't resonate with you doesn't mean it necessarily doesn't resonate with anyone. So I think that people were excited. I mean, we're getting something out of the presentation. However, one of the audience members made a comment to the presenter and was like, wow, you are saying things that the Buddha said. You're saying the exact same thing the Buddha says. And And instead of the presenter being all humble and being like, what? No, I'm taking inspiration. What she said was, she basically just was like, wow, thank you. It was at that stage when she was taking credit for having the same thoughts as the Buddha. When they lost me. I was like, I cannot. Sounds like your inner atheist is still in there. I have moments where I can't handle it. I think it comes from a place not of that I think these ideas inherently are delusional, because I don't. I think that a lot of these ideas, they can have solid, they can be approached more rationally. However, it depends on the person who's giving the presentation and how they're structuring it. The way if this person had come with a PowerPoint presentation and was quoting things from the Buddha and not taking credit for that, and also being like, Hindu philosophy says this, Buddhist philosophy says this, coming with the receipts, I would have had a much more interest. That's just the type of thing that's more appealing to me. But if it's just somebody standing up there she just was saying the exact same thing over and over again, that everything would be aligned, our energies would be aligned, and everything would be balanced, and if we just feel the stillness in here, that everything will be all right. And I went to the workshop, the way it was framed here, I'll give some helpful context. The way the workshop was framed was that how do we deal with when it feels like the world is falling apart? What are some helpful tips to deal with that discomfort, and to be a more, I think the words that were used were be a more, well, no, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull up the announcement. Because I don't want to sound like I'm just being critical of this person. What I'm critical of is the way the workshop was presented as and what it ended up being. Because I feel like I was sold on something that didn't end up being. Okay, so this person will help settle our nerves in this time of turmoil, transition, and potential growth as the equinox approaches. And then they also gave more information when I was actually at the thing about learning tips and tricks. And I was waiting for the practical information. And the information that was given was that everything will just sort itself out. Everything will be figured out. You don't have to worry. You don't have to do anything. Just that's it. She talked about how the alignment of the sun with the earth. She's like, isn't it okay? So she made one comment. Again, I don't know. I don't want to come off as disrespectful, but she made one comment. She was like, it's just so amazing how the sun, it was a remark about how the sun only covers half of the globe at one time. She was like, it's amazing the structure of how the different equinoxes, different seasons have equivalent amounts of sunlight. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. The earth is a sphere. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, the earth is a sphere. That's yeah. That's pretty amazing. It's amazing how for some of the day it's nighttime, and some of the day it's you see the sun. DCI said, because I'm pretty sure it's in the Bible that the earth is flat. Hold on. Wait, I've read the Bible and I didn't see it in there. This is a mushroom church. Yeah, this is a mushroom church. Anyway, no disrespect to this person at all. Like, she is just living her best life. She comes to church every time with light in her soul, and she just wants to share it with people. And who am I to stamp out that light, to block out that light? The earth is maybe the earth is mushroom shaped. Have you guys considered that? The Book of Mormon is awesome. Hey, I have read the Book of Mormon many times and the actual Bible, the King James Version. Yeah. Did you know Mormons actually do read the Bible as well? We just have many supplementary books. So I still say we, even though I'm not. But they've got the Bible, they've got, wait, why is it the worst? I didn't realize there was different, I knew there was different versions, but I didn't realize it was a big difference between the different versions. Huh. Yeah, they use the King James Version. Is that a Christian Bible or is that a Mormon Bible? Oh dear. I'll have to rethink everything. Anyway. Okay, I want to change the music. I think I'm not feeling this music anymore. Hold on. Okay, that sounded pretty good. I was feeling like I was headed for a dissociative spiral with that music. Okay, this feels a bit better. Anyway, what goals do you guys have? Wait, I forgot to read, oh shoot, hopefully Wackett's still here. I forgot to read Wackett's comment that I wanted to read. He said, I feel like the anti-me is a very ambitious, very social person who cares a lot about outcomes and very little about correctness. If that counts, I meet them much too often. Oh, I see. Well, I think it's it can be fun to think about, right? Like, who is the opposite of you? And it doesn't always have to be like negatives, like negative parts of you. Because this person I was mentioning earlier, yes, does exhibit a lot of negative like things that I try to avoid. By the way, one thing he mentioned to me during the lunch was that he sees me, he sees me as everything he feared he could have become. He said that to my face. I mean, the whole conversation was full of us saying shit to each other's faces, though. It's just like you would never say it to someone's face. I told him that I had a Limerent episode and that I was obsessed with him. I think he took that directly to his ego, by the way. I think he very much enjoyed that. And then I followed that up by saying, this is not to massage your ego, by the way. I told him that I had a Limerent episode about him. And what he said in return was, oh, that's not surprising. He was like, oh yeah, yeah, that just happens all the time. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, somebody's operating machinery outside. The wiki is getting juicy. Yeah, I'm not sure, like, I've been hesitant, like, how much lore to drop, but it felt like it was time. I don't know, dude, have you ever met somebody who just, like, has you wired? I feel absolutely wired when I'm talking to this person. I feel simultaneously extremely powerful and extremely powerless. It's invigorating. I feel like this person's my muse. My muse is yeah. I was gonna go into physical descriptors, but then I was gonna, yes, it is. Refly, you mentioned. Yes, it is about that person. Absolutely. That's my muse. I think it's so fun. I think it's delightfully fun. I'm having a fun time. It is. I went to lunch with him yesterday. He invited me to lunch yesterday. And this is crazy. It always happens where I go to church and he doesn't talk to me the entire time. He doesn't even say one word. He doesn't say hi to me. Nothing. That being said, I don't say hi to him either. I walk out. I walk to my car, to the parking lot, which by the way is like a whole block away. And every time I am at my car, I'm opening the door to get in my car, I see him in the other corner of my eye, like running towards me, basically. And he's like, Marissa, this. I mean, he's not running, but he is walking very fast, very quickly. I mean, if you've ever seen like the Olympic speed walkers, like it's not quite running, but it is walking very fast. Mods, set the lunch with the older divorced man counter to 2. Yeah. I'm excited to see how many counters how many times it'll count. I just want to preface this by saying that I am delusional. We all know that. We know. I enjoy like mind games. I enjoy creating my own suffering. I enjoy shenanigans that help me feel like I'm somehow in control of this existence. This just happens to be one of those ways. Oh, we know it's okay. Well, for those of you who don't know, DCI said, what do Americans call that crop, the yellow field I'm walking through? Oh, shoot, I'll have to, yellow flowers. I'm not sure. Ivan says the King James Version is Christian, but it varies in significant ways from earlier, more original versions. So it's not the OG version, it's the edited version. Not that the originals are correct. Well, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, since it was written so long ago, it would be very difficult to have the original. What was the original? What language was the original Bible written in? Let's see, Greek, Biblical Hebrew, and Biblical Aramaic. Oh, that's interesting. The Old Testament was written in Hebrew, Aramaic. Aramaic. I have not heard this language before. And Greek. Huh. Well, ancient Greek. Yeah, oh, you guys already know. You guys could have just told me. I didn't need to even Google it. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I always thought it was so interesting how atheists seem to care a lot more about the correct version of the Bible than the actual theists. Is that a pattern that I've noticed? Is that correct? I don't know. I feel like it's very interesting. Because the claims within it. Oh, I see. Because you're trying to look at it from a more rational and logical point of view, I guess, instead of a faith-based point of view. I guess that would make sense. Well, anyway, so that was that. We'll sneak some lore in when I feel like it's relevant. I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want people to think I'm actually insane. Although I think this person now thinks I'm actually okay. Imagine imagine, im- imagine I'm sitting across from you, okay? And I tell you that I am not currently, but I was obsessed with you. I didn't use the word obsessed. I said I had a limerent episode about you. What he said in response was, because he didn't know what limerence was. And so I explained it to him. And then he was like, so you were obsessed with me? And I was like, yeah, I guess. No, I'm not anymore. I'm done. I just hope he isn't trying to, oh God. Ew, gross. No, he made his intentions very clear. Yeah. I asked him, I was like, do you want to be friends with me? And he said, wait, we're going to lunch right now, and we went to lunch previously, so doesn't that mean we're friends? Yeah, I guess it does. I don't know how this thing works. I don't know how friendship works. Ivan said, it's a common thread. Bible scholar Bart Ehrman was a biblical literist. He went to study and found there is no original version. That's interesting. He lost his faith in the process of studying, how the manuscripts were modified and handed down. Well, Ivan, it's something that's often, it's something that often happens. The people who tend to be the most approach like church doctrine and text with very like a lot of precision. Wait, let me look at these flowers for DCI. DCI, I don't know what these flowers are. They're very beautiful though. Maybe they're chrysanthemums? Perhaps? I don't know. But you would always hear the stories of, I know what they're called here, but you can't say it. Oh, you mean I can't pronounce it? It's a crop we turn into oil. Ooh. What, are you rubbing that in my face? Oh, it's terms of... Oh, really? Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'll look it up later. What are you doing mentioning oil to me? Rubbing that in my face, are you? You know we have an oil crisis. I'm laughing, but it's not funny. It's not funny. It's absurd. My husband is often appalled by the things I laugh at. And I don't always laugh at things because they're funny. I laugh at things because they're absurd. For example, I was watching have you guys seen that really interesting, there was a show on Netflix called, House of Dynamite. House of Dynamite. Don't tell Americans it's called oil. Yeah, that's what I was meaning. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with that oil. Sweet, sweet oil. Oh, Refly, I didn't. So my husband was sick this weekend, so I told my mother-in-law to come back later. So I've been living this whole time with a feng shui issue in my house. Whoa. Whoa, that's creepy. Wait, is it going to keep counting down? Oh, Jesus. It really keeps counting down. Eclecte, that is a crazy emoji. That's wild. Oh. No, they're already on the way. Yes, feng shui. No, I take feng shui. Oh, I'm just going to keep watching that countdown. What's going to happen? Is my stream going to explode? I didn't realize you could do that. Americans incoming. Anyways, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Okay, it's just counting over again. That's insane. Okay. I was saying, I take feng shui very seriously, so I will listen to my mother-in-law's feedback about that. I don't know what the problem is yet. She hasn't told me, so I've just been living in unfit conditions. That's probably what's causing my energy to be just all over the place. You know what? I blame it on that. I don't blame it on any of my delusions, on my self-generated and mind games and delusions. It's based on the external environment. No, but I do take my external environment seriously. I think feng shui is a tradition that's rooted in centuries of culture and tradition, and I respect it. And every time I've listened to the guidance, it's worked out for me. It's made my living space very livable, enjoyable. Take a picture of your front door and send it to AI asking what's wrong with the feng shui. I don't trust AI to be educated in those types of matters. I don't think AI is capable of knowing about those things. The deep culture, no. Save that for the humans. Save the intuition, the deep culture, the humanity. Save the humanity for the humans. It's all we have left. It's all we have left. You guys, the time today absolutely flew by. Oh, there's another ad starting. Shit. Can I dismiss? Oh no. Because I was planning on ending relatively soon because I gotta go to yoga. Okay, we'll do 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. And then I'm sorry. You guys are being hit with ads, and then the stream's gonna end soon. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you all here today. Is there anything else that we should talk about? I'll leave some of the lore about the events of yesterday for, I gotta keep some of it to myself for that book. I'm gonna come out with a book. It's gonna happen. Sometimes I'm just curious about how far I will go, how far my delusions will take me, because I don't know. I feel like that's about investigating yourself and understanding yourself, is seeing the things you're willing to do and seeing what you can get up with, what you can get away with. And so that's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm frolicking through life. I'm having fun. As long as you're having fun and you're not hurting anybody, which I'm not doing currently, then all is well. All is well. I like pushing the boundaries of human interactions, seeing where it leads. Okay. I like this format actually. I think it's fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I know most of you are in the ad void right now, but I think in the future I'll be adding more more videos to the background. We'll make it fun. I hope it's entertaining and enjoyable. Because ultimately the purpose of this stream is not to be just me. Me. That's why I wanted to add the community submission feature. I'm trying to learn from other streamers who are doing community engagement really well. I know Duncan is really, really good at that. He's really good about including his community in things and finding ways to keep people engaged and make people feel special. And that's something I want to do, but it will just take time, I think. So I thank everybody for their patience as I go through this journey of figuring out how this streaming thing works, and we're just gonna have fun with it. We're just gonna, hopefully, we're gonna try and have fun with it as long as we can. Some things you just don't know. You don't know how long you can enjoy them for, so you might as well enjoy them for as long as they last, right? So, okay, was there any other goals I had? I still have the goal of doing a handstand. want to do a handstand. I'm still doing the arm exercises. Like chaturanga, push-ups. What's another arm exercise? I want to work a lot on arm mobility. The one thing I'm really worried about is my arm coming out of its socket. That's the biggest thing that's holding me back from doing a handstand. So if I can get my arm mobility, so like all the muscles around my shoulder, I guess not arm mobility, but shoulder mobility. Then if I can get all that squared away, then hopefully one day. I'm anticipating that I'll try out first doing it against the wall, raising my legs up and hitting the wall so I can't like hyperextend. That's my greatest fear, is hyperextending past my, shoulder health is so important. Yeah, I know, Tweet, exactly. And I just don't want to fuck it up. Still going slow because of your dizziness. Well, these things take time. You just have to be okay with the, like I always say, excruciatingly slow progress. I mean, as long as we're still trying, right? Little moments of progress, little wins here and there. So, like in the beginning of the stream, I was talking about how I'm worried sometimes that I'm not successful at anything I don't accomplish anything because I get all my feelings of accomplishment from just telling everybody about what I'm working on. That's not 100% true. I think that you can still hold yourself account. Like, part of telling other people about what you're working on is holding yourself accountable, and which I think is an important part of keeping your progress going. So I hope we can all hold each other accountable in our fitness goals, and I'm rooting for us. We're gonna do it. We are gonna, if the handstand happens this year, then it happens this year. If it happens in 3 years, then it happens in 3 years. Like, it doesn't have to be like a really immediate time frame, right? So, but yeah, I was loving the fitness positivity on my Discord the other day. Okay, my friends, I'm sorry you got hit with ads and now we're gonna end the stream, but it's been really fun today. Thank you all for being here. Let me see if there's anybody to raid. There's not really anybody streaming right now. Oh, interesting. Yeah, thank you all for being here. It was so nice to have you. And thanks for joining me for such a fun little a new format. I like this new format. Do you guys like it? I think it's fun. Let me see. Mushroom theme, perhaps. It's just me. Okay, there's a couple people, but they're playing kind of random games. All right. I don't think there'll be any raid today, but as I dedicate more time to Twitch, we're gonna have more people to raid. We're gonna focus more on growing our community, finding more people. It's gonna happen. Okay. Bye everyone. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye. See you. I'm hanging up.